uelo waya kielo ai
Uchakpi uyate hena ukiepi. Ma kakanecho hipi yunka he. Ia he kata naha maniki lesni. Na majila heche iapi yunka hukile waka. He taha heche apetukile he woksape he na wopre na heche yake. Apetukile heche taki unglakapi yunka makha sitomnia he unglakapi na wahunupa wahutopa hupa kozo makashko yati na wache kukakapi na apetukile he hechonga mitaki uyasi. Apetukile he ona wopre kakapi na uglaksapi on na oyateki he techia he nachi wayankapi na ha letaha oyate wichonye kile utechike heche isapkhaya heche wayankapi kte. Autre que he ha wakantaka he tuktogana makakaneche wichonye he ukupi na ha makakaneche tuktogana yuashte yuakha na wichokha ki yake.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kandi Mossett, Dallas Goldtooth, and Tara Houska.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you and blessings to the original inhabitants of this land, coastal Miwok, the Ohlone, the Pomo tribes, and thank you for blessings and allowing us to be on your ancestral territories. We're at a critical time right now, a special moment, not only for the climate justice movement, but for us as humanity. What's happening in Standing Rock and the fight against Dakota Access Pipeline, what's happening in Iowa as well, is a moment for us to decide the future of our world. It's a critical moment for us to decide what does the world and our relationship to it look like. It's a moment for us to redefine who we are as human beings. It's a moment for us to reconnect to the sacred integrity of Mother Earth itself and the protection of her lifeblood, the water. I honestly feel it's not an understatement that the fight right now against Dakota Access Pipeline is monumental, and that we have never seen something like this, and that this is historic not only for us as Indigenous peoples and our struggle for the recognition of our rights as Indigenous peoples, but also for this movement right now. That we will have the possibility, and I have the firm belief, that we will stop a pipeline that's carrying over 500,000 barrels of oil per day, that is 60% complete, and we will stop it in its tracks. In this moment, this fight isn't just happening there on the ground, isn't just those on the front lines, even though they are putting their bodies on the line. It's each and every one of us that has a part to play in this. So thank you very much. I'm going to pass it on to my next relative here.
How buju, Indigenous Kajagana. My name is Tara Houska. I'm with Honor the Earth, and have been spending almost the last 3 months now out at the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation, standing up for what's right, standing up for what's all. So many of my friends and relatives were arrested yesterday. Over 100 people now are being distributed throughout North Dakota because the jail can't even hold that many folks. They were maced, They were asked to leave and then just surrounded by police officers and arrested anyway. They're acting without any consequence, any real sense of justice. These are US citizens just like everyone else. We deserve rights just like everyone else. This company has done so many things that have been so egregious, both at a legal level, a human level, a moral level. One thing that stands out in my mind was when the tribe actually exercised. People keep saying, you know, where were you in the process? The tribe has been engaged in the process. The process does not acknowledge Native American rights. There is no process that is just, that they are participating in, but they've still participated nonetheless. And we watched as the tribe filed and let Dakota Access know, they let the court know that there are sacred sites all the way along the pipeline route, and they identified several of those sites. The following day, Dakota Access skipped dozens of miles in their construction plan to destroy those sites. That's what happened. That is how this company is behaving. And that is how our court is not acknowledging what is bad faith. That is the perfect example of what bad faith is, what bad faith looks like. And that's what they did to these folks. But enough is enough. We are standing together. We are standing strong. There are indigenous peoples that have come from all over this world, from all over this planet to stand with Dakota Access. There are allies that have come and lended their support, and they're needed. Right now, almost every single person in my camp has been arrested. We're running low on numbers. We need human beings to come out and stand with us. And if you can't, there are other ways you can support. You can go to the Sacred Stone Facebook page. You can go to the Red Warrior Facebook page. There are places where you can donate to send tents, to send legal funds, to try and actually have a method of rectifying this wrong and supporting the people that are out on the ground. You can come to Honor the Earth. You can come to Indigenous Environmental Network. These folks have been out on the ground for months. We've been trying to organize and keep this together. There are so many ways you can help. You can call the Army Corps of Engineers. Please call the Army Corps of Engineers. They're the ones that have the final permitting decision. They're the ones that can stop this project in its tracks. Call them. Call President Obama. Call Hillary Clinton. Where is she on this issue? There are many ways you can participate. Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah. Doja Maragua Marishima Ishuia Hetz. And so in Heradza, I said, hello, relatives. My name is Eagle Woman. My English name is Kandi Mossett. And I've been at the camp with my 3-year-old daughter since August 15th. And it's hard to stand up here, and it's so surreal being here, but I appreciate each and every one of you for being here and for allowing us to speak today, because it's been really hard to be there. My daughter wakes up in the morning when we're in the tent, and she hears these helicopters, and she sees these planes, and she's like, Mama, look! And she's all excited. She doesn't even understand that they're spying on us because we're water protectors. And I go out to pray at these sites, and that's all I'm doing. I'm there, and I'm praying, and I'm met with militarized police holding batons, spraying people in the face with these huge cans of pepper spray, and we're unarmed, and we're standing there, and we're praying, and we're being arrested, and when they take us into the jail cells, they bend us over to look for contraband. They feel everywhere on our bodies to make sure that there's not something we're concealing, which is not legal. They're not supposed to do that if there's no contraband involved. Everybody is being demoralized and dehumanized by these police that are supposed to protect the citizens of this country. And instead, they're protecting Energy Transfer Partners and Dakota Access Pipeline. What's happening today and what you see on Facebook and what you see is not the historical thing. It's not what happened to Native Americans back in the day. It's what's happening to us right now. This country is founded on taking our land from us, and we need people to realize that it's not history, it's now. And we need people to help us, and by praying with us. This all started in prayer and ceremony, where they said if we stood in prayer, we would win. And people tell us, what are you doing? It's 60% complete. Well, we know that we have a huge fight, and we're not guaranteed to win any fight when we speak up and speak our voice. But we know that we are guaranteed to fail if we don't at least try. And that's what we're doing. We're trying, and we need you all. Come and stand with Standing Rock. Stand with Standing Rock. Come with us and be with us. Pray with us, everybody. We need you. Help us. We believe that we can win. 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 We believe that we can win.